Let me just double check this on the bone meal. Okay, heavy sieve, but what about the regular sieve? Because I got it from that too. %, 15, 10. From the iron stiffens. 24 on diamond. Well, we can't do that. So wait, 20%, and that's just the regular dust. I think that heavy one was a ripoff. It's 15, well, 7 times 15% though. Okay, that's, yeah, I guess that's fair. But still, I feel like I'm better off not doing that, to be honest. Yeah. I can't believe I wasted that. Okay, 6. Okay, that's enough. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. But I don't have any clay anymore, and I just used all the dust. Brother. Ew. Okay. Well, this is how things are going right now. At the very least, I can do this, right? How many of these can I make? I placed how many here? 1, 2, and 3 at the bottom. Still not 16, unfortunately. But, can do that. Yeah, it's a real smeltery. It's a real smeltery now. It exists. But what even? Okay, it only counts if they're in my inventory. Wow. All right, that's kind of wild. Kind of wild. I need to make more freaking clay now. So I need more dust, which means I need to break more blocks. And I don't have any more for sure. Alright, whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. But I want to try to get this crucible done. And then get the lava made so that the smeltery can be done and I can finish off that quest. Get those 2 quests done, right? The crucible and the smeltery, those 2 quests done. We could also do a cobblestone generator, which actually wouldn't be a terrible thing to have, I guess. Wouldn't be a terrible thing to have. It just feels like the thing to do, you know? It just feels like the thing to do because, yeah, it's gonna speed things up. I mean, not like a ton, but enough. I could have made a diamond one. But I'm gonna save those diamonds probably for a pick. I have to make them again. I mean, obviously we're gonna make tinker's tools, you know? That goes without saying, but something I missed the other day is not only is it 999 attack damage, it's looting 25. So when we do get our mob farm going, I'm just going to be getting 1 billion items from every mob. So that's going to be something. Okay, that is enough. What? Why? Okay, whatever. Do that one. Alright, do not cook it first. Make this thing first, John. You dumb. Put that back. Alright. Cook that, and then we get a crucible. And the way the crucible works is you have to have a heat source under it, but a torch will suffice. It's very slow, however, so you'd want to change that out eventually. But there's that quest. Go back, grab that. Maybe give me something. Honestly, like a pile of seared bricks would be great. Alright, it's the stone and wood. You know, that's gonna happen. You're not always gonna get amazing things. It's fine. It's fine. My inventory is getting messy. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna place you here, and we're gonna fill you with cobblestone. And it's going to be incredibly slow. Incredibly slow. Oh, it's going to be very slow. It's going to take a long time. Alright, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We can make more dust for sieving purposes, I guess. Might as well, right? Might as well. Sure that's topped off so that it does the full amount that I need. I think like halfway through I have to add more to it because otherwise it only does like half a bucket's worth. I think it has to be filled twice with stone to melt down into one bucket of lava. I might be remembering that wrong, but I think that's what I remember. So I have to check it every now and then. But let's sieve. I don't think I'm going to get any iron from this now that I think about it. I think iron... I think the iron comes from the sand more, or the gravel. Let's see. 30%, 40%, 50% from the iron one. 60 from the diamond, sand, 30%, 40%. Yeah, okay, so we want sand or gravel, not dust to get iron, but hold on. I'm gonna save some of this actually to make more clay. The clay built back up so we can make more stuff if we need to. Yeah, I think the liquid lava has to be at 1,000 for it to be a bucket. I could be wrong. I'll check it at 500. Yeah, no. There we go. Let's make sure that's like that. What was the other thing I was going to do? Oh, yeah. Gravel. I've got some. So let's just sieve that and get some iron, hopefully. And we are getting iron, like, immediately. Exactly what I was hoping for, yes. Like, it'd be good to get the diamonds, but honestly, getting more iron means that I can make another pick, you know? Or make a pick, sorry. Again, I could hold out for a diamond pick, but it feels like 1% chance with the iron, 3% with the diamond, so yeah. It's not seeming like we're going to be getting that anytime soon. Just saying. Alright, are you... Again, I'll check, but yeah, I think it has to be at 1,000, so... The answer to that is no. Let me make a little bit more gravel. Just gravel. Sieve it. And then maybe Maybe I will make the iron pick just to make digging out these rooms a little faster. And honestly, maybe I don't go for a diamond pick just for the simple fact that we will need diamonds for other more important recipes later, and we can make tinker tools once this is going, so that should be enough for one bucket anyway. Yeah, so maybe just make the iron pickaxe, right? Whoa. I'm gonna say yes to that. Made it. Isn't it iron pick? Sure, it is. Why not? Okay, so that's good. Do I... hold on. I need to save some of this, though. I do. It's iron as well. Very good. Lapis. Okay. Oh, I also need sand. Crap. Yeah. True. True and real. This is going to be a little bit faster, though, with the iron pick. Not a lot, but it's enough to make me feel a little better, you know? It's almost a placebo effect. I mean, it is faster, like, it is, but it's not a lot faster, but it's just the fact that I know it's a little faster that makes me feel better. It's like, okay, digging this out doesn't feel so bad now, you know? Honestly, I should stop going deeper and start doing the side rooms, though. Like, it would make more sense. It would make more sense, but yeah, maybe this is it. Maybe this is as deep as I go with it, and then we start digging outside rooms. That feels like the way to go, I think. This is as long as it's going to be for now, and then we start figuring out side rooms. I think that's a good call. I love our repair thing. It's so cool. It's so cool, man. I mean, it's nice to have a long hallway so I can do this, but yeah. Going forward, I think I do the side stuff. Because we're going to need rooms, you know? We're going to need a place for a mob farm, though we don't want that too close, so having it towards the end here is probably a good idea. Mob farm, and then... you know, like I say, a side room just for growing trees. Though, once we get the bonsai things going, we won't really have to have that. So, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe I don't do that. But a farm. We'll need rooms for farms. In general, so... do that. I should probably sift some dirt, though, to try to get seeds and whatnot. Potatoes, wheat. I don't know if I really need that, but like, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to have. I'll set aside a few dirt. Okay, well that got real out of control real quick. It's going all kinds of directions. You know what? Let's just go with that for now. So, what we got? Is this ready now? Yes, we have a bucket's worth. There's about a half a bucket left. I don't have any more cobble, so I can't feed it anymore. Okay. But I can put that in here. Ha. And then I was going to... Oh, you know... Yeah, that's actually fair. Because I need to count for the 16 thing. I was going to do the whole searing the bricks in the smeltery instead of making more of it, but I just got a bunch of the stuff to make it with, so it's like, might as well, you know? Just do it like that. Save some freaking time. Aight, and huzzah. Well, I didn't need to make that much. Wow. Alright. I got a little carried away there. It's fine. It's fine. No, don't do that. Why would I cook the coal? What would it even do? Graphite bars. Well, definitely don't need that. It's okay, yeah, I can make this thing a lot bigger and then we'll be good to go for a while. Again, I could have just done it the other way. And I will when I go to make it like really big. Actually, I'm going to try to be smart this time around. I know that sounds crazy coming from me. But I'm going to try to be smart this time around and maybe have multiple smelters instead of having all the stuff in one. Like maybe I should do multiples. So that I don't have things blending together and stuff, you know? It's probably the way to go. I know I gave Aaron a lot of stress. The way I used to do that. Yo! What? Huh? They gave me parts for making solar panels. Whoa. Okay. That's kind of wild. I don't know. Okay. So I can use this to make that, and then I would use that to make... Oh. I don't know. This is a lot to think about. They have given me materials to make solar panels, but I don't know if it's enough to like just make them now. If so, that's kind of wild. That's not a bad reward, I'll say that. It's not a bad reward. Okay, let's get this thing built properly now. I guess technically we could go ahead and make it a little bigger now. Get this figured out. Doesn't have to be super compact, I guess. I have a lot more bricks. Let's just figure it out, I guess. Oops. Oop. More. Nice. We cooked 9 things. Hold up to 72 ingots worth of stuff. Not bad. Good start. Alright, so we're gonna go drain here. We'll get another one going at some point, but for now we'll just be trading those around. We need to make a cast, and it's either gold or aluminum brass. We don't have the ability to make aluminum brass right now, I'm pretty sure. But we could make not enough gold, probably. No, not enough gold. Alright, so we can't do that yet. Hold on. What's it called? It's called a cast. Molten gold, molten aluminum brass. What is aluminum brass again? It is made up of copper and aluminum. Well, hold on. Copper. Aluminum. Maybe. It might be enough. What was it? It's 3 parts aluminum, 1 part copper. If I put that in there. The aluminum so much faster than the copper. I do that, and then I can make the cast. We'll use this 1 brick I had left over. We'll make an ingot cast first. Let's look at something here. So there's nothing else in the. Oddly enough, there's nothing else in the smeltery line. I kind of figured they would have more for us to do in that regard. I guess I've kind of forgotten this quest line was not super like each and everything along the way. Like there's a big jump here from this technology to this technology. I mean, there's this other stuff too, but yeah. So we're kind of not going to be like trying to do every little thing with like Tinker's Construct and stuff. There's not a quest line for that. Storage is really the next thing we should do. Like, I want to do the mob farm soon, but also storage is going to get to be a problem, right? With all the loot we're going to be getting. So I think I go the storage drawers route next. And then we see. 8 ingots of aluminum brass. How much is it going to take for this? Just 2, right? So actually that was more than I needed. Yeah, 1! Oh goodness, I wasted. Well, I really had to, though. I only had the... Oh, well. Oh, well. Oh, well. Okay. Well, I guess that's fine. Should I pour it and take it out of there? Probably, but... I don't know. But we got that accomplished. You know, that's something. I like that. This is a working smeltery now. We'll be getting, well, we won't be getting more bang for our buck, actually, because we're not getting, like, actual ore, you know? That's kind of the problem, I think. Or maybe maybe it did double, actually. That's why we had so much. Yeah. Yeah, I think so, actually. So... maybe we will be doubling our ores. Alright, well, in that case, one last thing I will do is I'll make the first drawer, right? I'll make the first drawer. It is planks around a chest. Easy peasy. Our reward, a fluid display. That feels not the most useful thing that I've gotten. We're getting a kind of an overflow of this stuff. I should probably separate random crap away from like the plant-based stuff into another chest as well. So I'll work on that at some point. But we have our first drawer and the first path going this way. So we got to get compacting drawers, drawer controller, keys, and upgrades. And then we can start working on like an actual storage room, which I'm probably going to put like here. Like walk through here. Like we can leave this stuff here, but like there's a room here that's that, because I want it to be close to all this, right? So storage room here, and then offshoots from here will be like farm stuff, and then at the end probably the mob farm. But we want to get the storage next time for sure. Off screen, if I get time, I will do more. I will do more, you know, sifting and things like that. But we'll see. We'll see if I have time. Either way. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.